Hey, Tip2B, my name is George. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I want to bring up that I noticed your email has a domain attached to it, but I couldn't pull it up. I'm not sure if you haven't established a website yet, but that's kind of a lot of the things I'm going to be covering with what the other guys are doing and how they're generating a lot of traffic with that website. And I'm going to show you here later on in the video. So most likely you're probably sitting there asking yourself, like, why would I be doing this? What's in it for me? So you're lucky because I actually read minds. And the answer is, oftentimes in the world of the internet, a lot of local business owners are just too busy running their business and they don't have time to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And a lot of times there's hesitation because you don't know who the expert is and who isn't. So I found out by just giving people this video of 3 things they can do to help their business for free, it's actually resulted in some of those businesses actually reaching back out to me and saying things like, hey George, I like the video, can you do this for me? So if by the end of the video you like what you heard and you can see that I got a lot of tricks up my sleeves that I can help you out with, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or at the same time, if at the end of the video you just want to take this and do it yourself, that works for me too. So now let me show you 3 things that you should do to set your company above your competition. And I don't want to waste any more of your time. So let's get over to the first thing. So if I search up tent rentals in San Antonio, these guys are popping up first. Peerless Events and Tents, and then Illusion Rentals. Okay, these are organic listings and these are the map listings. We'll cover this in a bit, but for now I'm talking about organic listings. Let me tell you why that person's number 1. So, if you get a site, you're going to need at least 1,500 words on the home page to be optimized to Google. These guys, let me use my tool, says they have 809 words. And it's keyword rich and topic relevant. It's geared around tent, and they include event, but rentals in San Antonio. Same thing, talk about event, tent rentals in San Antonio. So you can see how it's quality. Now the number 2 guy, Illusion Tent, they have 573. I think we said the other guy has 700. So 573 for number 2. And you can kind of look at their stuff. A lot of their content that I was researching earlier is more talking about themselves necessarily, and not necessarily what they do for tent rentals. So that's going to impact them right there. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, it's the second most important thing in my opinion. So this right here is Google Map Packs. I referred to this in the very beginning of the video. So to really optimize these, you're going to need these things called NAPs. It's name, address, and phone numbers. So to kind of put this all in perspective, each map listing is effectively like an antenna. The closer you are, the stronger the signal. Now, your signal only goes so far. You have a radius and it will only go so far until the other guys start getting in there, start interfering with your signal. So by adding these citations, these NAP listings I was talking about, you can actually increase the radius of that signal and the strength. So let's say you have a 5 to 10 mile radius. If you put a lot of citations, this will get bumped up to 20 to 30 miles radius. And you'll still be in the map packs. So examples of citations are just listings submitted word for word into directories such as Yellow Book, White Book, Yext, City Star, so on and so forth. Even Facebook has a place where you can put a citation. So about 30% of the traffic, when someone looks up a keyword such as tent rentals San Antonio, 30% of traffic is going to be here in the maps. And 60% of that traffic is going to trickle down, starting with the number 1 guy. It's going to come down the page. So they would get the most traffic, trickle down. I'm sure you understand. So that's the pretty big thing about citations. Now the third thing I want to cover is actually a really important aspect to Google, and we call this thing that gives your site authority link juice. So you can see when we search for this tent rental San Antonio that you're kind of not found. I'm not sure if you have a website, but you can see how events and tents is number 1. Now this is where you want to be, and to get there you need to beat out competition in every aspect. So this link juice, simply put, works like this. Site A points at site B. Therefore, site A is the link juice, and that's going to give site B more authority in Google's eyes. So an example would be if a news station writes an article about you guys on their website, and in that article there's a link that you can click, and that would point to your website. That's a backlink. Site A points to site B. But there's more to it than that. So the link juice actually is a lot more effective when you have relative sites linking to you. For example, you have a tent rental, so if you have a site linking to you like Pizza Hut, that's not really going to help you out because, hey, I mean, you don't sling pizzas for a living. So, that being said, let's kind of get into this. Number 1, Peerless Events and Tents has 4,390 backlinks. The number 2 people, Illusion Rentals, have 1,730 backlinks. And like I said, this is what's going to help you rank for keywords, which is ultimately going to get you the traffic. So these guys have 387 people going to that page. Illusion Rentals has 280. So I mean, you can see it's a numbers game, quality game, and all of the above, to be honest. So let me kind of recap. If you want to be in the map packs and here in the organic listings, getting all this traffic, you're going to need a front page that has at least 1,500 words. You're going to need citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competition by a landslide. Link juice. You're going to need more relevant sites pointing at you guys. If you guys have a site, I'm not sure of that. And that'll show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, you'll be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're probably wondering, like, what now? Well, you can either go with the information I provided you today, or you can do this on your own. I'm totally cool with that. But if at the end of the day, if you want to go the more effective route and you want to save yourself like all the time and the headache, just give me a call at 830-200-6772. Once again, my name is George, and my number is 830-200-6772. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one.